It was just another busy evening in a quiet little Italian restaurant downtown. The clinking of glasses, the soft music, and the steady hum of conversations filled the air. Among the waitresses working that night was Anna, a young woman who always carried herself with quiet grace. She wasn't just serving food, she was carrying dreams bigger than anyone could imagine. Most of the guests barely noticed her, but Anna never let that affect her warmth. She moved from table to table with a smile, treating every customer as if they mattered. At one corner of the restaurant, a man sat alone, dressed in a sharp suit, his presence almost commanding the space without him saying a word. Unknown to everyone else, he was a billionaire, someone who lived a life most people only read about. But here, in this simple restaurant, he seemed like just another customer, quietly observing everything around him. A few tables away, Anna stopped by a guest who seemed lost while reading the menu. As soon as she spoke, her voice carried something different. She slipped into fluent Italian, helping the guest understand the dishes with ease. The guest's face lit up with gratitude, surprised and comforted by her unexpected kindness. It was a small gesture, but it revealed a hidden side of Anna, one that wasn't visible in her plain uniform or tired eyes. What Anna didn't notice, however, was that the billionaire at the next table had been listening. He watched closely, not out of arrogance, but with genuine curiosity. There was something about the way she spoke, the way she carried herself with quiet dignity, that caught his attention. While others might have overlooked her, he saw more. By the time Anna returned to clear his table, he was gone. But in his place was a neatly folded note and something that would change her life forever. A jet ticket with her name on it. Anna's hands trembled as she held the note, unsure what it meant or why a stranger would do something so bold. What was waiting for her beyond that ticket, and why had he chosen her, of all people? Anna sat frozen by the table, her heart racing as she stared at the envelope in her hands. The note was short, almost mysterious, written in careful handwriting that felt personal, almost intentional. The jet ticket tucked inside looked real, too real for her to believe. She kept glancing around the restaurant, half expecting the suited man to return, but he was gone, leaving only questions in his wake. For a moment, she wondered if this was some kind of mistake. Why would a billionaire, someone who could have anything in the world, leave something so extravagant for her? She was just a waitress, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to keep her little apartment and saving for night classes. Nothing about her life seemed extraordinary. And yet that simple act made her feel seen in a way she never had before. The other staff moved past her, too busy with their own work to notice her confusion. Anna quietly slipped the note into her apron pocket, not ready to share her secret. She carried on serving tables with a smile, but her mind kept circling back to that empty chair and the man who had been sitting there. Who was he really? Why had he chosen her? Later that night, when she finally got home, she unfolded the note again under the dim light of her small kitchen. The words were few, but they carried weight, as though they were leading her somewhere beyond the world she knew. She traced the ticket with her fingers, torn between excitement and fear. It felt impossible, yet the choice was in her hands now. Should she risk everything to find out the truth, or stay where life was safe and predictable? The questions kept her awake long into the night, as the mystery of the billionaire's gesture grew even deeper.